Hey, sorry. I just went through a report I made, or on an argument. So now I'm gonna go back outside and smoke a cigarette and figure out what I'm gonna do next. I have a feeling pretty much my landlord's gonna show up, and by the time I'm done with my cigarette, I'm not gonna say anything. Just walk right back in. Sorry, dude. I already know you don't like me. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I'm staying. I'm squatting. I've been here for 20 years. It's mine now. Sorry, it is. By law. Before I wouldn't do that, but now I would. And if you come around to my door, I'll have you arrested. Oh, look who it is, little boy. He's got a case charge against him soon. I already see it coming. He doesn't go. Boy likes to fuck around and find out too much. And they're gonna test his ass soon. Here he goes again, the guy that always shows up when I'm outside. He's always here. He's always running buck when I'm out here. Now you see him. You see him all the fucking time I come out here. He's always the guy. Old nigga from Texas. Old nigga from Texas. He feels intimidated right now. I'm a retard. That retard now is too much of a threat to him. Yeah, I'm the retard that I'm a threat to, and him and his fucking boy, maintenance boy, faggoty boy. They're gonna have to tag team me, tag team the retard. Yeah, when they're doing no big boy. No. Now he's got a nigga from Texas that drives a Lexus in his group. Great. Yeah. What are they gonna do? Kill me? Is that the plan today? Great. I can't wait till everybody finds out you guys killed me, either here and in prison. They'll all know. They'll all know. So, don't worry. The plan is to fucking beat the hell out of all y'all people after they find out I'm dead. Yeah. Remember, there's 25.4K people out there that had seen that video. They're all looking at you guys with a target on your back. Until you guys are shaken down and start speaking, Till the truth comes out. Because you ain't organ trafficking me. And if you kill me, everybody will know. I don't have to have this, alright? I don't have to have this phone. You can confiscate it from me, but this is going non-stop. This is going non-stop. There he goes again. Oh, well. Yeah, this phone is going non-stop. I'm gonna run it non-stop. And if I don't wake up, everybody will know. Anyways, everybody will know. Everybody will know. Everybody knows now. You guys blew your own cover. You guys did. Everybody did. I didn't blow your cover. You blew it. Yeah. It's because I didn't want to do what you told me to. I did everything I was supposed to, but then when you finally told me that I had to do such and such and such and such, I said, hell no. Hell no. Right? Get the hell out of here. You already fucked me up once. Yeah. You already did it once. Right? Everybody sees it. It's been documented 1,000 times. Almost every video I make is about the same thing over and over and over again. We're going on day 8 now. And I'm still uploading videos about this non-stop. Still, nobody has come. Not a single fucking goddamn person. Except my landlord to check on me. To see how bad I'm doing, right? And don't that look like an official car? Huh? Doesn't that look like an official car? Yeah, looks like an official car. I totally agree with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally. Yep. Totally. It looks like an official car with that tag. So now they have to take me out because they blew their cover. They think I blew their cover. They made it real obvious, right? It became real obvious with my parents. After that, I knew somebody, either they were controlling the situation or somebody was controlling them. And it even came down to money. Money was like the motivation the whole time. My parents are only motivated by money. So is my sister. And you know what? Their lives are shit. My parents hate each other. They act like they love each other, but they fucking hate each other. Yeah, I bet their marriage is going to shit right now. It won't be before long my dad kills my mom. Yeah, pretty much. You can expect her to come running to my door all bloodied and fuck, with my dad shooting her in the back of the head. He's that kind of person. He really is. He's that kind of person. You know how I know? Because he's done that almost to me. I'm not there anymore. You wonder why I escaped from him? That's the reason why. Because I know I was gonna get killed at some point. If I didn't leave that house from him. Because he's one of those obsessed fucking stalkers. Yeah, that's how I see him at this point. They'd go out and blow my mom away. If she did something like come down here and said, "Hey James, we're so sorry." Yeah, he'd blow her head away. But she'd rather stay home and get abused by that motherfucker because he has no respect for no one. No one. Except the people that put pocket money in his pockets. He don't give no effing fucks about anyone. He's a criminal that needs to be taken the fuck down. He got himself into a situation he doesn't want to be in right now. I'm pretty sure. And if he's the mastermind, he'll take it out on my mom before he takes it out on himself, because he's a fucking bitch pussy. Yeah, he is. He only knows how to beat up women and his children, like he's always done. I've never seen him fight a man. Someone his size, yeah, I want to see him go at it with Uncle Kelly, see who would win. Uncle Kelly beat the hell out of him. That's what would happen. Uncle Kelly would take him to town if they ever went toe to toe. So asshole better start speaking if he's the culprit, because he didn't come down here. And the only reason why he didn't come down here is because something became illegal for people to help me. There was a law written somewhere. Dead. Right there. Number and everything. The only thing, evidence I don't have is a death certificate. A proof of a death certificate. A death certificate. Once I see that, if I do, unless I'm dead, and I don't see it until it's signed and authorized after I'm dead, remember that, kids. Remember that. Remember that. If I get any access to it or any official sees it and they need to report it and they find out it's illegal, what they did, and that there are laws written against that. Laws I've written against shit like that. A lot of people are going down. Oh, especially if someone bigger comes along. You think anyone bigger will step in, or is it president? Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Elon Musk. You think they got a lot on their plate to deal with, or do you think they got to take out some Salina, Kansas fool, right? Guy that plays on TikTok. Such a national threat. Goddamn Bubba. Yeah. All of a sudden, flies and bugs are everywhere. What? There's some organs floating around over here, dead bodies. Great. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody knows who to tell on at this point, right? You know, we all know he knows now. Right? Apparently James knows everything now. Before he didn't give a shit, right? Before he just wanted to live his life. He didn't know anything. He didn't care about anything. Right? About other people's business. He didn't care. It didn't matter to him. And now it matters. Now it matters to him more than ever. Now he's become part of the show. It's become an audience interactive show. Before he was just the audience member and everybody was doing the bells and whistles. Alright. Grown adults acting like fools because, I don't know, MK Ultra government, military, Donald Trump. Elon Musk, Joe Biden. Oh, God. Barack Obama. No, we have to go Barack Obama and fucking George Bush. And, oh, my God. George Bush, who's next? Who's after George Bush? I can't remember. George Bush. Ronald Reagan. Richard Nixon. Or Jimmy Carter. We're going back to Jimmy Carter now. This had to start at Jimmy Carter then, if this was a lifelong thing, right? So Jimmy Carter's the guy that's the problem now, right? Yeah. It's all Jimmy Carter's fault. All right, Jimmy Carter, thanks. Bill Clinton, nah. I think maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was Bill Clinton. I don't think he really gave a damn. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he heard something back in the 90s and found out that I had voted for him and he didn't really care. I'm like, well, at least the kid voted me. I don't know. So now I have to go back to Jimmy Carter. And now Jimmy Carter's giving an order to have me killed. Oh, God. Because that's the time when I was born. I don't know what to think of this. This shit's getting crazier. I'm going on day 8, and I still haven't received medical attention from the people I'm supposed to receive them from. I'm receiving from people, medical attention from people that fucked me over already. And being intimidated and bullied by people. I don't even know who they are and what they want. Apparently, they want me dead. But don't worry. Once you have me dead, I'm going to fuck up your life. I'm going to take everything you have and throw it in the trash. Your family, your careers, your reputation, everything's going to go down the drain. Your sanity, your morals, your soul, your body. You're going to sit there at home for the next 10 years wanting to put a gun to your head for what you did to me. Because you couldn't use a moral compass of integrity and say, this is sick. This is like sick. So sick that you have what? You have National Socialists coming to my thing, my lives. National Socialists. You know what those are? Like the German kind back in the World War II. Saying this is the craziest snuff tape they've ever seen in their life. This is the most live action snuff that they've ever seen. that I'm in the process of being in a snuff movie that involves high officials who are putting a hit on me now. You saw him. You saw him with my landlord the other day. You saw their cars in the videos. You saw them. And I haven't left my house. I haven't. It's all been orchestrated in front of me. The show has presented. The characters have posed whatever they wanted to do. They saw me in pain. They saw me screaming and hollering into my phone, talking into my phone. Right? Everybody saw it for what it was. And keep building evidence on these things. And keep showing people what's going on. Because before I didn't care, I didn't think it was a big deal. But now it's become a bigger deal when it needs to be, right? At first they thought it was easy. They had all the cast of characters and those sub characters and extras in the movie, right? And now the whole world sees it for what it is. And they're all freaked out about law enforcement, doctors, landlords, everything. Everybody's fucking scared of you guys now. They're all thinking, maybe he's right. Maybe we should just call Evergy from now on.
The way who has been watching, plotting, or carrying an unexplainable spirit of envy against them. Right now, ask that you dispatch a legion of warrior angels to stand guard at the gates, the doors, and the windows of this viewer's home. Father God, expose every hidden plot of sabotage, break the power of every negative word or curse spoken from across the street. Father, where there has been spiritual monitoring, I pray for absolute blindness. And the spiritual bleeds down into the physical, so your God's already energy to where, or I mean, your God's already handling this, in the spiritual, and then it can come down in the physical. But it's like I'm seeing a scene of somebody pleading on their knees in spiritual court, asking for immunity and trying to I'm hearing word bomb. I'm hearing somebody trying to put you in some type of situation, either A, so they would not be caught. I'm hearing B, as a means of delaying you, and or C, I'm hearing just for the pathetic gratification that they were able to get some type of emotions from you. Now, this gives me the energy that this could be whether it's a friend, whether it's a coworker, whether it's a lover, somebody from the past who feels as though, I'm hearing they feel as though they're on a high horse because they feel as though they've gotten some type of reaction from you. But little do they know the reaction they're about to get from spirit for provoking you is going to be much larger. I'm hearing that's a karma tab that they cannot pay, nor do they want to, but they're going to have to. God in spirit is showing people through your existence just what it means when he says that there is nothing that anybody can do that can mess up what he has written for his divine feminine and divine masculine. Can't nobody stop what God has written but God. And as long as God is on your side, what does it matter who's against you? And that could have even been one of the lessons that you've been facing, because I am hearing something about you're somebody who has a very heavy amount of faith, but at the same time, it's like you may have been facing certain trials and tribulations to where things were happening in excess. I'm hearing you may have been put through some type of a series of tests requiring faith, heavy faith, more than what you're used to. Now, I'm also hearing somebody did something thinking that you would crawl back to them, but you crawled far away from them. They realized they could no longer take advantage of your empathy, your third eye clarity, your intuition, or they did not get the chance to. Now, I'm also hearing for some, you may have been dealing with an individual who may not necessarily have believed in spirituality, spiritual women, spiritual men, intuitive guidance, things of that nature. But they may be more of a believer now after coming across you. That's why I said these series of tests that you have been facing has something to do with your faith. Spirit is like, no matter what comes at you in the physical, you may have had a lot of different people coming at you in the physical. Do you trust me enough to be able to get you through this? Do you trust yourself enough to be able to get yourself through this? And you didn't. I'm also hearing somebody thought they had all the but they didn't. I'm hearing they take advantage of the time and spirit, and God was affording them to make something right. And this one isn't for everyone, but I'm hearing in regards to a specific situation, something has been going on for so long or to such a far extent that the only means of healing is justice. I'm hearing, I mean, a sorry, maybe, but something needs to be done. I'm hearing you have people in your life who are panicking because of the fact that they realize their time with you has expired. And this ain't for everyone, but I'm also hearing too, the reason why Spirit had to have something come out the way that it was because number one, to the extent that something was happening, nobody wanted to tell the truth. But I'm also hearing because when it really comes down to it, the person or these people that were involved in doing what they were doing, they would not tell the truth. If it came down to it, they would not. Now I'm hearing a part of conversation where somebody is being told to stay where they're at, keep doing what they're doing. If they wanted to do something, if they wanted to make something happen, they would have already done it. Now I don't know if there's like a court situation going on. This could be physical or spiritual court, but I'm hearing two different instances. I'm hearing one instance to where somebody only wants to come clean in order to save themselves, and then I was hearing something about like immunity. But in another instance, I'm hearing something about somebody finally speaking the truth because they know that their truth will finally be heard, finally, like over and over again. The song "Finally" by Fergie could be significant because I'm hearing there's a situation to where somebody has spoken up on something. Somebody could have even been documenting times, but nothing was being done or something was being heard. But I'm hearing because the truth was finally revealed about something, and that's because I'm hearing like a large scale as well. But because the truth was released about something, this is why this individual or these people may feel comfortable enough to share whatever it is that they have went through. But this is also giving me an energy of like the karmics trying to come in because they know that they got to pay the karma toll. And it's like they're looking for immunity from your spiritual guides. If this is like a spiritual court case, because what's in the spiritual goes down into the physical. So about this. So this is like an energy to where, or handling this, I'll say in the in the spiritual, and then it can come down in the physical. But it's like I'm seeing a scene of somebody pleading on their knees in spiritual court, asking for immunity and trying to I'm hearing word vomit. It's like regurgitating all of this information, all of the things that they've seen, all of the things that they've done, but it's too little too late, and they only are doing it because they're starting to feel the karma. I'm hearing Spirit say just use your discernment when it comes to certain energies of I can help you, but what's in it for me? Now I'm also hearing a part of the reason why someone is not allowed to be religious because they're a threat at this point. I don't know who that's for, but yeah. And I'm hearing whether it's a case of them not telling you what it was that they were supposed to tell you, or I'm hearing it could even be a case of them going around and telling other people, that kind of thing. Maybe it was something you had to, find out through the grapevine, or maybe something that you're just now having confirmed, either way. But I'm also hearing something about somebody possibly being urged to turn themselves in. So I don't know who that's for, but that's why I said there could be some type of like court, some type of legal battles going on. Or this could even be a situation that's ended that Spirit feels there needs to be some guidance put out. Now, I've been heavily getting a download about a mother and specifically a masculine child, but it doesn't have to be. But what I'm hearing is two different things. So number one, it's like the energy of someone believing, even if it's not their child, it could be someone else, whatever the case may be, doing something. Now I'm hearing it's another instance where somebody may be trying to cover for somebody, possibly even cover for a child. But even if it's not a child, I'm just hearing the energy of someone trying to say that someone's been framed, and this person's not been framed, they did it. And know if this is a situation to where there actually is somebody that's being wrongfully blamed, wrongfully framed, the truth will always prevail and justice will always be served, but in Spirit's timing, not ours. I'm also hearing like a big part of these tests that you have been going through is in regards to like the confirmations you receive from Spirit, but I'm hearing the confirmations could have been less, not because of the fact that you're in trouble, but because you're moving on to a new level where they need you to rely on your intuition that much more. Because I'm hearing you could have went through a situation, or there could have been certain things that you did not recognize the severity of something until you were out of it. This could be in a relationship, but I'm also hearing it's an instance to where like somebody's living in a messed up environment, they leave that environment, and then it's after leaving that environment that they realize how messed up the people around them in the environment that they were in was. But I'm also hearing you could have went through a situation, or possibly even a couple. That could even be throughout these. I'm hearing for some of you that was these trials and tests. It's like you have to move without basically getting the confirmation of Spirit, whether, is this the right direction? Is this not the right direction? Spirit needed you to trust yourself. I'm hearing Spirit wanted to see the decisions that you would make if you had to be put in a situation where you had to move first and kind of ask for confirmation later. Now, I'm hearing two different situations. So, number one, somebody could have been trying to play up a situation for sympathy. This could have been something that someone was trying to do, but now it's being shown that the things you said. I'm hearing someone could have said that you were trying to do something out of jealousy or envy as well. That was not the case, but it could be for them. Because I'm hearing what someone was really pressed about is the fact that you were able to speak the truth. And the fact that your truth threatened their false narrative. And if that's the case, then maybe stop trying to tote a sorry false narrative then. But I'm hearing number one, someone was trying to downplay you, but also someone was trying to downplay a situation. So it's like you wouldn't know what you were walking into when it happened, or you wouldn't, I'm hearing so you wouldn't have the warning about something, but Spirit and God still delivered you throughout the situation. Because I'm hearing for some, there was a situation to where something was orchestrated, maybe someone was supposed to tell you about this, and they did not, but either way, you got through it. Now, I'm also hearing that somebody thought that you were exaggerating some type of circumstances, and I'm hearing it's because of what was said was so crazy that somebody didn't possibly believe that it could be true. It's being seen as true now. So I'm hearing whether it was about your circumstances, what you went through with a specific person, a specific job, a specific situation, whatever the case may be, it's like the things that happened, and I'm hearing in succession, so it could have been one thing after the other was so crazy. It's like somebody thought that you were lying, somebody thought that you were exaggerating. I'm hearing too, like, I'm feeling something heavy in the stomach and sacral area, so this could even have something to do about like some type of something to do with medical. On the one hand, somebody could have tried to say that somebody was faking an illness, but on the other hand, somebody really could be trying to fake an illness. Take it how it resonates and channeling for multiple people. Why did I just hear something about sympathy spells? Now I'm also hearing a download.
Fucking flies keep coming in here. Like, who the fuck has a dead body in here? I don't know who has a dead body in their apartment, but there's been a lot of bugs in here recently. Sounds like they have more than one dead body, actually.
Where somebody is saying, I realized that you were never the one that I had to look over my shoulder for. So someone realizes that you were never their enemy. I'm hearing you could have said something to them or did something that they may have misconstrued in a different way, but it was coming out of a place of respect or out of a place of love or both. And sometimes the things that are said and done out of respect and love are not always what everybody would like. And the last thing that I will leave y'all with is if somebody went out of their way to habitually disrespect you, this could have even, I'm hearing they could have even gotten people to jump in on doing this to you, and now they have no choice but to pay you your respects, whether it's to themselves or out loud. Because I'm hearing one thing that they cannot refute about you, two things they cannot refute about you. Number one, your intuition is strong. Number two, your protection is even stronger. Something about corsages could be significant. Something about the heart area could be significant. The heart, lungs, chest, back, spine, upper spine area is what I'm hearing. Oh, and the last thing I'll leave y'all with, this is not for everybody, but I'm hearing in regards to the medical stuff, it's like somebody could have one or multiple different medical things that they deal with, whether this is diagnosed or undiagnosed, and they're still doing the damn thing. Now, I'm also hearing too, if somebody was trying to attack you, especially your looks, and they didn't know that you were dealing with something behind the scenes, whether it be, mental stuff or whether it be like a medical thing, yeah, they gotta pay for that. Paying karma. All right, love y'all.
Oh well. What goes around comes around, goes back around. I know who you is. Don't worry. Don't worry. All of y'all. I know who you is. The only thing I have to worry about now is dealing with my landlord. Don't worry. The only thing he's gonna do is throw me out on my ass. You know what I'm gonna do? gonna stay here. Sorry, dude. I have squatters' rights now. Let's see. I think I need to tell you something about that. You want to hear about squatters' rights? Sorry. My lungs aren't good. Squatters' rights in Kansas. Oh my goodness. Is this right? Oh, okay. So now it has to be local law enforcement has to have them removed, right? All right. So nobody knows for sure if I'm a squatter or not at this point, right? Damn. Law enforcement plans to vacate and kill me now. All right, let's talk about squatters' rights. Let's do that. What is a remove authorize a legitimate owner or their agent to request removal of someone who does not? All right, this was just filed a couple months ago. Great. All right. Let's look at this. Now, we have this new thing called the squatters' rights. All right. In Kansas, squatters can legally claim ownership. Actually, let's start this over. And